Man, what the hell did I just see? Congrats to Mighty Mouse on his 10th title defense, tying Anderson Silva's record. If he defends his title one more time for an 11th consecutive title defense, I will say that he is the greatest UFC champion of all time. That will be a fact. But to be the greatest of all time, he has to win, what, five more fights? So he's on a 12 fight win streak, so he needs to go 17-0 to pass up Anderson's consecutive win streak. Yes, greatest champion of all time. If he wins his next title defense, yes. But greatest of all time, he needs to get that consecutive win streak. He needs to pass that up. If he has both of those on his legacy, then yes, I will label him the greatest of all time. All right. Um, Man, wow, this was just a complete domination, man. Wilson Hayes was just too slow, could not land on this dude, man, could not get this dude down, man. I mean, can I say, man, the man is number one pound for pound, man. Like I said, I placed a small wager on Wilson Hayes. This was a bet that I was expecting to lose. As I said, it was a small play. The odds were too good, and I gave reasons why. Why it was worth the play. All right, 10-9 Johnson in the first round. Wilson Hayes couldn't hit him. Mighty Mouse was landing, and I scored the second round 10-8 for Mighty Mouse. Wilson Hayes was too slow, getting picked apart, almost finished at the end of the round, and of course he was just basically, I don't know, was he taken down or knocked down, but they were down on the canvas, and eventually Hayes got put in the armbar, finished by submission for the first time in his career. He has beaten dudes at their own games, man. You know, wrestlers, he beating them at wrestling. Strikers, he beating them at striking. You know, now submission artists, he's submitting them. It's crazy, man. This dude's on a hell of a run, man. So I give it up to him. We'll see what's next. I don't even know who he can fight next. What Benavidez, if he wins his next fight. I mean, I don't know. I don't even know who would be the next worthy challenger at flyweight. Which I don't blame him for moving up. He should not move up. Bantamweights are too big for him. He needs to stay at 125 and dominate. Even if he has to fight these guys over again, they could bring in guys from other organizations. There will be guys coming down the pipeline they can fight. So yeah, he needs to stay at 125. He needs to keep defending the belt and try to get that win streak record, man. 17-0. And then I will label him the greatest of all time. One more win, I would say he's the greatest UFC champion of all time. That is fair. All right. The women's fight, Michelle Watterson and Rose Namajunas. I did not watch that fight. I took a bathroom break. When I came back out, the fight was finishing up. Man, Karate Hottie took a terrible kick by Rose. I mean, just her eyes rolled up to the back of her head, man. She went down, and eventually she was submitted, man. You know. So, congrats to Rose, and for the shocker of the night, boy. I tell you, man. Uh, I tell you, man. I gotta eat some big time crow on this, man. Not only did I lose a nice chunk of money, but I was way off, man. I was just wrong. To me, Robert Whittaker was a middle of the pack uh, to lower, basically a number 5 or 6 to number 10, 11th ranked middleweight. Jacare was one of the big four. With well, I was gonna say Weidman. I don't know if I can say Weidman now, but Musasi, Jacare, Rocco, and Romero. All right, those are the current big four. Weidman, I'm leaving his trying to get a DQ win ass out. All right. Um, So yeah, he was one of the big four, man. And man, he got beat up, man. He got beat up, man. I owe an apology to Robert Whittaker, man. You know, I got to eat crow big time, man. I did not think he belonged in the cage with Jacare, man. I thought this was, just too much, too soon for a Robert Whittaker, man. I know Whittaker was, I think, 18-4 going to this fight, but Jacare, man, I just consider him, the elite, one of the best in all the sport, definitely one of the best at middleweight. And man, Jacare, his body looked a little bit softer. It did not look as hard as normal, man. So his age settling in. He looked slow. He did not look man. He did not look good at all, man. I'm sure the UFC are regretting this contract signing. They probably would wish they let him fight it out. And but now I'm pretty sure that ink is dry on the contract now, man. I tell you, first round I gave to Whittaker 10-9. Better striking, hardly any from Jacare. Whittaker defended takedown and sub attempt. Round 2, Jacare rocked, dropped, and stopped. Shake my head. Wow, big upset. Bad loss for me. Jacare's body looked soft. He was sluggish, looked old. Could be on the downside. Man, he could be, man. He did not look good in this fight at all, man. I mean, just slow. Could not strike with this boy. Could not get him down. Just like a slow, old statue there, man. It was just getting picked apart, man. Bad, bad, bad. Bad loss for Jacare. Bad loss for me. Hell, I played the under and I played Jacare just to win the fight on the money line. Lost both. So yeah, big time egg on my face on that shit, man. I gotta eat the humble pie on that one, man. That was bad loss, man. All right, let's see. And in the first fight on the main card, this Moicano, I believe is how you pronounce it. I can't remember. I had him win in the first round. I gave Stevens the second round because Moicano was just blatantly running too much, and I could not give him that round. Round 3, I gave to Moicano for a 29-28 win. Somebody scored 29-28 for Stevens. I don't know how. Stevens was busted up, his legs destroyed. Uh, he was following Moicano around the cage like a puppy. It's a way to fight a mover, man, and it's not to follow him around like a puppy dog and miss all night. Man, just back up and dare his ass to come to you, man. Don't be following him around and shit. I would not be following these guys, man. These guys be following him around, following him, trying to chase. Man, just back up and stand there and taunt his ass. Dare him to get it in the middle of the cage and fight with you. Same thing in boxing. Do the same thing. If I was fighting Arizona Lara, don't be following him around the ring all night. Shit, back up and be like, come on, bring your ass here. So, um, a bad loss for Stevens. This guy was this guy ranked in the I know I think he was unranked. This guy, and Stevens ranked number 5. Man, so bad loss. I cannot really comment on the prelims. I saw the Roy Nelson fight. I thought he lost that fight. That dude Drago, I thought won that fight. I don't know what Roy Nelson was acting disgusted about it, like he was in disbelief. Hell, that guy was kicking him in that big gut all night and teeing off on his ass. Shit, man. Hell, when Drago went in the fight, I had to pull out the Rocket training montage after that win. So, yeah, man, good win by him. But I cannot comment on anything else, guys, because I did not see any of the other prelims because I was watching the Indongo Burns fight. All right. So that's it. If I go back and watch those prelims and I see something I need to comment on, I will do another video. But that's it for this one, guys. If I miss anything, I will leave a comment in the comment section. But let me know what you think. I hope you guys watch it, and if you placed in wagers, I hope you made some money, man. I did great in boxing, but yeah, I did bad with UFC tonight, man. Wagering wise was not good for me. Thanks for watching.